Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to Chili Jumba. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Washington Redskins rebuild under Zeb Raymond. If you missed any of the other episodes or on the Chili playlist, in the description of this video, is Zeb's journey on the. Well, it started in Carolina. Now he is here. This is Zeb in his second season. We are waiting for the. We're waiting for the Falcons to make their pick.
Brandon Biggs is flashy, to say the least.
So Brandon Biggs, the quarterback, is who they get.
Flamboyant T.O.s and D'Angelo Halls of the league would blush at some of the silliness Biggs has
And
gotten
they got
away with
Andre
on the
Bender.
field. All the stunts aside,
They got
Biggs is
Jaguar.
still a top-flight man-cover cornerback. With his 4.3
And here we
speed
are.
and sticky man
Draft
coverage
suggestion
ability,
is
Biggs
John
is
Scotland.
destined to have a long career in the NFL,
And we are going to-
as long as he can keep out of trouble.
His potential, his production is
Tom Coughlin, and you're
95.
watching NFL Network.
Frank Tarkington. We are
1
going
year
to
of
draft.
college football experience is all it took for Andre Bender to soar to the top
We
of the
got
first
John
round.
Scotland,
A
folks,
former
exactly
track
who we wanted to get
superstar
in the
at Georgia,
draft.
and for the national track team, Bender has been the sensation of the college football season with
So
his
they picked up
game-changing speed. After running an unprecedented
Pick up
4.17
quarterback
at the
Mike
NFL
Huckabee.
Combine, Bender has risen to the
Picked up-
top of the wide receiver draft
There.
boards. Bender has a solid 900-yard, 5-touchdown junior season, but it's his jaw-dropping physical skills that has him where he's at today. If he can get with the right coaching staff, this kid could be the next big star at wide receiver.
I'm Tom
We're
Coughlin,
afraid to
and
throw
you're
our next
watching
pick to
NFL
make the
Network.
draft a lot simpler for everybody.
Binger is a wide receiver
Hey, they're
that's
wild
not
run.
going to shock or awe you with great combine numbers. He will wow you with his production numbers.
Here we go.
The guy knows how to play football, that's for sure. Over
They want left
2,500
tackle
yards
Rasheed
and
Miller.
20 touchdowns
Take a
the
look at him
past
here, see
2
what's going
seasons
on.
at Oklahoma, including 2 first-team
Definitely
All-Big
86
12
overall,
awards. He's as smart as they come at the wide receiver position, and he's a top-level
they
route
said-
runner already. So he'll
Let's
take
pick
no
up-
time
let's
to fit
pick up
into the
Rasheed
system.
Miller.
Jamal
We need a
Baker
left
is a
tackle.
great pick for a
Let's
team
pick him up.
that needs a solid, consistent, productive pass catcher.
So Lane Kiffin likes that plus
Drew
one
Thompson
for the players to
started
change.
all 4 years at UCLA and ended up as the career passing yard and TD leader of the Pac-10, breaking Matt Leinart's long-standing records. Thompson spurned the NFL last year after his junior season, saying he wanted to bring a national
picked up our
championship
quarterback,
back to
exactly what we
UCLA.
wanted to do here.
He
And
fulfilled
John
that
Scotland,
promise
we
by
talked
taking
about it in
UCLA
the
to the
previous episodes,
championship
we talked
game
about
and
it.
taking home the MVP honors. The arm, the leadership, Drew Thompson
So we got
will be a
our
multiple Pro
quarterback.
Bowl type of NFL quarterback when all is said and done.
There you have it, folks. The end of the draft. Here we go
Due
with
to
the
the
second
left
draft.
shoulder blade injury John Scotland suffered in Oklahoma's bowl game, he was not able to attend the NFL Combine, which has hurt his draft stock some. Before the injury, Scotland had already announced his intentions of entering the draft. Most doctors think the injury will have
Trade
little to no
negotiations.
long-term effects on his non-throwing arm. Scotland has a huge arm and looked like one of the best quarterback prospects around. Despite being a redshirt sophomore, he will be a fun player to watch throughout his NFL career. This guy, Mark Huckabee from Arkansas, is just like Matt Jones coming out of Arkansas a couple of years ago in terms of physical skill set. But this Huckabee is a much better passer than Matt Jones, which is why nobody in the NFL is talking about converting Huckabee to wide receiver. He has a very high ceiling at this point in his career, but also has some things that he needs to work on immediately before he becomes
So
an every
what
week
do we need
starter
here?
in the NFL. With the right quarterback coach, Huckabee could be a 10-year elite-level starter
think-
in the league. His scary 4.6 speed at the quarterback position to go along with his 6'4", 230-pound
We need a
body
kicker, I
makes
think.
him scary to tackle for
need a
any
kicker.
defensive player.
But do we
His
pick a
utter
kicker here
lack
in the
of
third round?
disregard when it comes to contact has gotten him
I
into
think we
some
get a
trouble
kicker,
before with
in
his
free
right
agency,
shoulder.
I think.
So keep an eye out
So who
for
do we
that
pick?
early in his career.
Who do we pick here?
I'm Sean Payton, and you're watching NFL Network.
Devin Douglas caught 80 balls last year for the Cardinals for 1,200 plus yards to go along with his 1,300 plus rushing yards to lead Louisville to a Big East title and himself the Running Back of the Year award. He also led the nation with 31 total touchdowns.
We got basically who
I
we
can
need.
already see fantasy football owners chomping at the bit to get him signed in camp so they
Let's
can
go ahead and
draft
trade
him.
down.
He
Let's trade
reminds
down.
me of a Steven Jackson type of back.
Trade
someone
up,
who can do it
select
all.
player.
Someone who has tremendous size for the position and someone who has the skills to get even better as his career progresses.
Let's pick up this receiver. We'll get rid of a couple receivers we do.
Cyrus Jones was great in small doses as a sophomore and junior, but he exploded after FSU made him the number one feature back in the offense. He led the Noles with 1,200 rushing yards and 13 scores, not to mention his 50 receptions and 800 receiving yards. He's quicker than quick, good overall speed, and has great shake and bake moves. He's not a strong guy who's going to break a lot of tackles and was not much of an inside runner his entire career.
Round number 3 now.
He also has had some trouble missing games due to academic issues, so keep an eye out for when learning a complicated playbook system.
I'm Sean Payton, and you're watching NFL Network.
Moses McDonald has been considered the next great USC wide receiver for some time now. A 4-touchdown game as a true freshman tends to give people high expectations. 16 touchdowns as a sophomore and now 22 as a junior has etched Moses McDonald's name next to the names of Mike Williams, Dwayne Jarrett on the wall of USC wide receiver greats. Like the other big-bodied USC wide receivers, there are some questions about his speed and quickness. But from everything I can tell from my sources, the kid knows how to catch a football and will have no problems doing so in the NFL.
Can we not trade down? I want to see if we can trade down here. Let's check that out here.
All right, we've got teams interested in our pick.
Yeah, we're going to trade down. Let's trade down and see what we got here. 6th round pick, 176. And then we got the 4th rounder. Let's see, 7th rounder, 5th round, and a 7th round. Let's go with these 2 5th rounders here. They increased their offer. They're in Philadelphia, and we will take this one. We will accept that offer. So the Eagles take it. We will advance the draft to the next pick. And here we go. It's all about finding the quarterback, folks. John Scotland. That's exactly what Zeb has done. Zeb has found his quarterback in John Scotland. Very, very happy to find John Scotland in here. I think he will do really good with Charlie Batch as his backup. We will try to get rid of... well, we'll discuss that at the end of the video here in just a few. I really don't think we need any cornerbacks.
I suggest we get this kid.
Yeah, we'll pick him up just to make you happy. All right, we're going to advance. We're going to advance the draft to the next pick. Advance the draft to the next pick. That ends round number 5. We got 3 picks here in this one. Let's go ahead and advance the draft to the final round. Let's let the AI pick them for us. Let's draft the next round. So we will pick up who we pick up here. Round number 6 is going to end here. We had 3 picks. We have another pick coming up in round 6. My gosh. Okay, we are going to end around here. Like I said, folks, we got who we want in. Like I said, we'll discuss that here in the end. We'll discuss that in the next round, or at the end of the video. We'll let the AI pick for us here. So we basically got who we wanted when this draft started. We'll just let the AI pick it. And the goal failed. The goal failed, folks. GM, the goal failed. The staff minus 25. Failure to succeed the goal. The goals we wanted to get was draft a bust, I think it is, or whatever it was. It really doesn't matter to me, folks. It really doesn't matter to me. Undrafted rookies. Let's see who we got in the undrafted rookie department. We need a kicker, folks. We need a kicker. And I'm not quite sure exactly if we could... I think we get one through the free agency, I think, is what we do. We don't draft anybody there. We don't draft anybody. We do what we got to do. We did find who we want. We found our future quarterback. And that was the future quarterback in John Scotland. Although he was hurt and couldn't join the combine, I think it's a great pickup for this team. Great pickup for Zeb as well. I think it's a great pickup for this team as well, and a great pickup for Zeb. I think Zeb does what he has to do to make him into a star and make his team into a contender. And I think that's what happens here. Training camp coming through, develop the staff. We're not going to do that. We're not developing the staff again. Training camp goes a little bit quicker than anything else here, just actually moving them along. Actually, the training camp we will, or the end of the, or two training camp goes a little bit faster. We do not need to develop our staff because, nothing's going to happen here because we haven't played any games. But we did do what we had to do here, folks, to get things rocking and rolling. Developing the staff is just, like I said, it just keeps coming up here. And we just keep shutting it down. We don't need to develop our staff. 7 days till training camp. 1 week till training camp. Trade negotiations for justice. We do not have that. There it is. Rookie deal, folks, for John Scotland. Oh my. John Scotland wants a 5-year deal. So we sign our man, John Scotland.
The Ravens met with representatives for one of their unsigned rookies. Both parties seem ready to sit down and start hammering out the terms of a contract as soon as possible.
I'm Sean Payson, and you're watching NFL Network.
So we got our man signed there. Trade negotiations for Casey Raybach, no, I don't think so. Not interested.
It's that time of year again. Training camps are opening, the season is around the corner, and teams are trying to sign April's draft picks to mega monster deals. Negotiations are already underway between one of the unsigned players and the team that drafted him.
No trade negotiations were not there. Our rookie, Marco Rudolph, I should say. He wants a small contract here, nothing really big. We'll take it. That's a deal. Rookie deal for Kashmir Bennett. We will give him that for 3-year deal. Rookie deal for Marvin Hughes. And he don't want much of a contract, so we'll go ahead and deal with that. We'll see if we can't get him signed here for $850, 3 years, $500. He did. He took it. No trades there. We don't want the trades. We don't want to develop the staff. Rookie deal for kicker Star Ray. We'll see what he is and see what his overall is. We'll have him learn underneath a veteran, I believe. It's what we could do, is have him learn underneath a veteran. We got one a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to go 3 years here first year. I'm out of here. Okay, he left. Did not want any part of that. Rookie deal for our left end, Evan Spurlock. He doesn't want very much, so we'll go ahead and add him up, sew him up a little bit. It's a deal. Got him. Trade negotiations were not there. Rookie deal for tight end Glenn Cisse. See what old Glenn wants. He don't want very much as well. He wants about, let's see if we can get him going for 6K. Okay, he took it. 650K. Rookie deal for a cornerback Trent Hancock, or Hitchcock, I should say. He doesn't want very much as well, so we will oblige him. And we will give him $870. He accepted it. Rookie deal for Colby Daly. So we're going to go with Colby Daly. We did have him. Like I said, we're going to... What we're going to do, folks, is we are going to... Rookie deal for Trey Holt. I'm not sure... In the next episode, folks, we have a few things we're going to do, and we'll discuss that here in just a moment. Team philosophy, we'll keep it the same. Nothing really major there. We did sign our guys. So training camp begins in 1 day. Week 1 at Denver. 12 days. Week 24. So here's what we got, folks. Here's what we got. Here's the team. Scotland will be getting a start. Well, actually, that's our depth chart. We don't want... So Scotland's going to get the start. He is going to be our quarterback. Overall of 18. And the only reason why he's overall of 18 is because he was hurt. That's the only reason why. Charlie Batch at 74. And Aaron Rodgers, which Aaron Rodgers is coming out. I do believe we get rid of... Dino Fisher. I think we get rid of him. Maybe, well, he is the rookie. Dino Fisher. I guess he's our... As far as our wide receivers goes, there is our new guy, 70 overall for him. As well as our other wide receiver that we picked up, which I don't think he's on here. Oh, he was a tight end. My bad. Glenn Cisse. Not bad. Not bad at all. Folks, what do you think? We got Zeb has his quarterback. I say not us. Zeb. It's all about Zeb. Zeb has his quarterback. We need to find a sleeper in the draft. I want you to trade quarterback Aaron Rodgers. My thoughts exactly, owner. My thoughts exactly. Increase Aaron Rodgers. Increase the Chief Keith Bullock. Increase Ray Lewis. Add 10 plays before the draft or before the preseason is over. We'll try to do that as much as possible. So here's what we're going to do. In the next episode, folks, we will try to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. If you do, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right here. Go to the Wolfpack fam today. Step and body to the bell icon. Become part of the Rotation Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry like the wolf. I am out.